Hi Mike, and welcome to JW Custom Hats. I wanted to show you your plater today. So this is our plater machine that we made for you, and then a couple of items of safety as far as when you're opening this up. This is the button that will release the springs to be able to open up the top head. You'll just want to have your foot on the pedal to be able to control that so it just doesn't jump up and hit you. So you go ahead and just push in the button, let it come up. And then we have the top plate. This needs to be cleaned monthly, or at least before changing from a darker colored hat to a lighter colored hat, and just clean those off. We actually use sandpaper on ours to get that off. You can also use rubbing alcohol, but clean it off when it's cool. Okay. You can also clean the plates regularly, so that way you can keep those hats clean. And I'll go ahead and show you how you use this. So you got your plate installed into it, the one that you want to use. This is a size 7 3/8, and this is fitting for a size 7 1/4 felt. Okay, this one already has the sweatband in it because it's an old hat or just fixing up. So I just go ahead and use the next squeeze block size down from that 7 3/8, so that would be 7 1/4. Okay, I got that in place. I made sure that my felt is in line and then centered with the plate. Okay, so basically looking at whatever the sweatband center is, I'm going to put that in there. Or when you're looking at where you block the felt, that center of that blocking should be placed right in the center of that as well. And you want to do the same with the squeeze block, put that in the center with the felt and with the plate. Okay, kind of squeeze that out as much as possible. We'll get that all in line. Okay, and then if I need to, I'll actually spray some water on it to get a little bit more heat in, a little bit more, get the hat a little bit more flexible. Also with the heat and closing the plater, that will actually steam out as well, so it's another good way to be able to flatten out your rim. For right now, we'll just do it without the water. Okay, we got that locked in place. Now I'll show you the rest of the parts of the machine. Okay, so we also have your steamer over here, and then that steamer runs on 110, but it needs a 30 amp breaker. So we have the water coming in. We also have a valve that we installed so for our water line. You should do the same, so that way you can turn it off if you ever need to do any adjustments to the machine or doing maintenance on it. Okay, so we have the water coming into this inlet, and then it comes back around and will come into the machine at the very bottom, and that's on the same side as your blowout valve, which is cleared out here on the far right back corner. Okay, then from there we have the outlet, so the steam's coming in through this, coming out through this direction, and it comes up to this T. This T goes to our steam pot that we'll show to you right now, and then also this is going to the dryer for the steam, and that collects all the condensate, drops it down out. I have a blowout valve for this, so at the end of the day, after, remember this is after you blow out the steamer and get that all cooled down, then you'll come here, put this into a bucket, and then you'll let the cooled down condensate just drip out. Okay, make sure that you do that after you've already blown out the steamer, so there's no pressure in this, so you don't get hurt by any steam that's coming out. Okay, after that we have this line that actually just pushes out the extra condensate that's dropped down from the dryer back down through and into the steamer, so that way it's a recycling system. And then also these two lines right here that should go up and they heat our plater. So this one goes to the bottom side, hooks up to this point, and then runs in a U shape through the plate and then back out and then to the steamer. The same thing as on this top line, where we have it comes up through this hose to the top of the plater, runs through this U system to go heat up the plater, and then again back down and into the steamer as like so. At the end of the line we do have a P-trap, and then we also have a backflow preventer to put that so it doesn't, so the flow is continuing coming into the plater and then out of the plater, so that way the heated steam will come through the plater, the cooled steam will be pushed out by the hot steam and then pushed back into the steamer, so we have that recycling system. Now I'll show you your steam pot. So this has a couple holes on here. You can be able to screw this down to your table wherever you like. And then we have this pedal, which is the auto release pedal. So for your steam. And you want to make sure you have a bucket underneath it, because that takes all that condensate. There we go. So plenty of steam that you have to go to get your hats shaped and taken care of. So awesome. We'll now show you the rest of the plater, see how we did on the hat. Nice. All nice and smooth now, and still really hot. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. Take this out and see if we find out the thermal on this. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. We'll get this all packaged up and shipped out to you.